Shall we, Triple T?
Hello.
How are you? How has your week been?
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm good. You are slightly off screen, and by slightly off screen, I can see your eyes.
Beautiful. Hello, everyone. I am Triple T. Let me fix this. Hello, Daze.
Nice.
How are you today?
Yeah.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right, buds. I'm doing all right. I've got a few subjects that I wanted to talk to you about, but
hang on.
I want to get you.
Close my closet.
Yeah. Here we go. Bit of technical difficulties to start the stream here.
So, what the freak?
Hello.
Daze.
Yeah.
You see what happened?
What
The thing, it just fell out and went flying.
Okay, so live on stream, you've lost your earpiece.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Have you checked under the bed? Normally, I find it goes under the bed.
I'm looking.
Okay. Could you maybe talk us through this process?
Okay, so under my desk, I found my old license.
License?
Hear me?
License? Yeah, I can hear you. License for what?
To drive.
Oh, driver's license.
I found a Chinese card
Person?
holder.
Oh, card holder, right?
I found argan oil.
Sorry, what's that again? Oregon oil.
Oregon.
Oregon oil.
I haven't found it though. Daze.
Yeah, no,
there?
yeah. We're still here. All of us are still here, buds. We're your emotional support at this time.
Can't find it.
Okay.
Okay, so the first package, it's from.
Okay, we're moving on to this now. I do feel like a carer. Every Tuesday we do this show, and I do feel like I literally am like a carer. I feel like I present Tommy to the world for about an hour, less this week, but.
What do you think?
What is it? What is it? Is it glowing? It looks like it glows in the dark. Please respond. Please respond, please.
Wheeler Yuta.
That's Wheeler Yuta.
That's his shirt.
Is it?
Yeah, his indie shirt.
Oh, indie shirt. I was going to say he's in Blackpool Combat Club. Who the hell's that?
That's Christian Casanova.
Okay.
Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, this is his indie shirt.
Okay.
You don't care.
No, I do care. Why have you gone for the indie shirts and not their current shirts?
I don't think Yuta has one.
Well, he's got a Blackpool Combat Club one, I suppose.
Okay, and this is Stash Page.
Oh, okay, now we're talking. I like stash pages. What we got? Old school. Is it going to be Dub F? Is it going to be EC
Okay,
Dub?
So shorts, gym shorts.
Gym shorts. Oh. That's
gotta want it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
You a fan?
Yeah, that's nice. Hang on, let me find some applause. There we go.
Take your bottle.
That's nice. That's nice. I like the Ico Pro shorts. I don't know when I would. Oh, hang on, I'm missing all this.
A gym bag.
Oh my god, that is sick. Yeah, do you even like? Why have you got Ico Pro stuff?
Fanny pack.
The old. That's nice. That's nice.
Tank tops.
Get the guns out. Ico Pro,
Yeah.
You gotta want it. There'll be a lot of kids out there that won't know what Ico Pro is. Ico Pro was a protein powder, I believe, that was owned by Vince. And on the very first Raws, there would always be a banner that would be up in the crowds that would say Ico Pro, and you had adverts for it featuring like Bret Hart. Bret Hart would be in like a gym, and he'd be like, if you want to look like me, you better start taking Ico Pro. Ico Pro, you've gotta want it. That's nice. Can you just recap quickly what the Ico Pro items were, please, for me? Just even if you just list them.
Tank top.
Tank top, nice.
Gym shorts, shaker bottle, gym bag, fanny pack.
So my top sorted, my bottom sorted, my bag is sorted, my beverage is sorted, my fanny is sorted, everything is sorted. This is amazing. That is amazing. Shame you didn't pick up, or that they don't do a cap.
I think they did. I didn't go for it though.
But you've fully Ico Pro'd. You've just, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Who works out in a hat? And then the last package.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
The final.
I would have
the Raisin Detra.
Is the hat still available?
I don't know. You want me to see?
Yeah, let's have a look. See what we got. Stash pages. Ico Pro, you've gotta want it.
There's a hat and there's a flag. Those are the two things I didn't get. And the shirt.
They do
the towel.
They do the flag, the banner.
Yeah.
Like what used to be on Raw.
Yeah.
How much does that retail for, please?
$20. And it is in stock. Get it?
I'm buying it. I'm getting it.
Okay. And you're going to put it behind you?
I might put it behind me. I could put it in front of me. I could put it to the side. That's the great thing about banners. So versatile. I could put it on the floor. I could put it on the ceiling.
You could?
I could wrap myself around it as I'm mourning the passing of our queen. Amazing. That's what she would want.
She would. She'd want you to go to her funeral with Ico Pro merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, did you see they got a bunch of Sabu stuff, including signed Sabu stuff? So it's like official.
When you say signed, what do you mean by signed?
Autographed.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he autographs it. There was a picture on Instagram of him signing it.
So he's, because again, for people that don't watch every week, and I don't blame you, but like this is Stash Pages is a company that kind of flirts with illegal practices by making things that they don't have the rights to make. But what you're telling me is that Sabu has overlooked that and he's gone, I will lend my name to this.
Yes.
That's nice. That's nice. So these are, because when you said signed, I was thinking, have they faked his signature? Everything else is fake.
No.
So they've got him to actually sign these fake items. Nice. Is it your earpiece? Is that what's in there?
Raisin Detra Days.
Okay, what we got here? Did you find the bit for your ear?
No, I just put it back in my ear.
Okay, that's uncomfortable a bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is it? Is it actual Ico Pro? It is. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Little mean Kathleen pin badges. Do you know, I did see that on her Twitter account, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Now I am the owner, one of 25.
Only 25?
You see?
That's cool.
Only 25.
I wonder if you could get that signed next time you see her, if there's only 25.
Like the card?
Yeah. I think there's a good chance that she could go on to like WWE or AEW.
She's been on AEW.
But there we go. AEW superstar, Little Mean Kathleen. You have got a 1 of 25 pin badge set. That is sick.
Yes.
That is sick.
I just wanted to do that and tell you that on Saturday night, I went to Cats 2019 at midnight.
Cats 2019, the film that's been horrifically panned by every movie critic.
Yes.
Yes, that film. Okay. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy James Corden's performance?
I'm hoping he busts that out for in honor of the Queen.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought there were a lot of British people in it, and it felt like
probably why it's trash.
It felt like I was British watching it. It felt like I understood what it's like to be in the mindset of someone that's British. The chaos, the words that you just don't understand, the horniness, the hotness, the sexiness, the fetish. I got it all.
Okay, and that you got all of that from Cats.
Yes, 2019.
2019, not the original. No. Talking about British, how has the coverage of the Queen's passing been in America land?
Abysmal.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
My mom didn't text me about it.
Is it? I'm guessing it's been on quite a bit.
I don't watch the news.
Okay. Had you heard that she had passed?
Yeah, my friend said the Queen died.
Okay. And do you get all your news from your friend?
Apparently.
Is that his name?
Yes. Yeah, shout out to Nick. Shout out.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Lee. Yeah, nice. So you heard the news. Clearly this affected you deeply.
Yeah, I went to Cats.
Yeah, okay. And have you got any other films coming up that you're going off to see?
Yeah, this weekend I'm doing a road trip to Pennsylvania. It's about a 6-hour drive, and I'm camping out and watching 6 Italian horror films
Jesus
in the
Christ.
wilderness by myself.
No.
In the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
No. You're
100%.
Not. No. You're not traveling 6 hours to be on your own.
For a whole weekend.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. You don't need.
What am I going to have to talk about on the podcast though next week?
Anything but that. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. Come on. There's people that love you, that you can spend time with, that you don't need to travel for 6 hours to just sit in a field on your own to watch Italian horror films.
I don't know.
Come on.
Cool.
Go see E. You go see E. Chill.
E's in New Jersey. That would be a 5-hour drive.
Yeah, so it's closer. That's better, isn't it?
5-hour drive to sit in a field with E. Same difference.
No, you don't take E to the fields. Like, I'm sure that you can do something else. Sure, you can go out, grab a bite to eat, have a catch up, whatever. That's a bit better than being in a field on your own.
Tickets, Daze.
Imagine being your friends and hearing that you would rather travel 6 hours to go to a field and watch Italian horror films than come and see me. And I live closer. Imagine that.
No, you're out in the UK.
No, not me. But I'm just talking if I was E. I'm channeling my inner E.
Okay, just Nick is out here saying depends on what Italian horror movies. So
does it?
Nick is.
Does it?
Hayden too is on my side. He didn't say anything, but I agree with Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden's just a lovely guy, though, so Hayden will agree with
Hayden's the nicest. Hayden is just a ball of sunshine. And speaking of, what next for Roman Reigns?
Yes. Well, there was did you see the tweet from WrestleVotes? I know that you and WrestleVotes are very close.
My girlfriend?
Yeah, WrestleVotes, which I don't think we've assigned a gender before, but breaking news.
We are now.
Yep.
It is a woman.
Okay.
And I am dating.
Okay. Wow.
She's hot. She is smoking.
What, literally?
She smokes.
Oh my God.
Hot.
They are the best girls. The girls that smoke are the best girls. If you're a girl thinking, how can I get boys to fancy me? Start smoking. That's absolutely the way to do it.
And she's okay with me driving 6 hours by myself.
If anything, I would say WrestleVotes has been a bad influence on you.
She's so cute, though.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't know what she looks like yet.
Okay. Does she do anything kind of cute when she's
Feet
like
pics?
I mean, I wasn't going that way. No, not really.
Sorry. I'll let you continue.
Can we just finish up on that, though? Is this breaking news that WrestleVote sends you feet pics?
I'm not going to confirm, but also I'm not going to deny.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so WrestleVote, the cheeky little monkey, says the situation with the world...
Actually, can you say Triple T's hot girlfriend?
Sure.
Says this?
Sure. WrestleVote's Triple T, a.k.a. Triple T's hot girlfriend. Can I say hot mama?
Yep.
Okay. WrestleVote's Triple T's hot mama says the situation with the world titles and Roman Reigns is complex, according to a source. They would like to go into Mania season and WrestleMania with 2 champions, but they also don't want Reigns losing at all. That's in capitals. Prior, I'm told Triple H and Co are open to things creatively here. So, what's your thoughts on this, on Roman and the title situation?
You know, me and my girlfriend go back. I listen to her. I know what she says. Usually when she tweets, she don't miss. So if Roman needs to lose a belt, he's losing a belt without losing. So some old stipulation, someone comes back, we'll figure it out. It's WWE. It doesn't have to be great.
Who would you, because I'm guessing he keeps the Universal, who would you put the WWE belt on, please?
Sheamus.
Is that a true answer?
Did you watch SmackDown? Sheamus is over as anything. Put that belt on him right away.
Yeah, I mean, it is true. He is over like Rover. He is proper over at the moment, but he's on the wrong brand.
That's good. We need someone on SmackDown with the title. Other than Roman.
But if Roman keeps the Universal, I mean, I suppose in a way the Universal doesn't have to stay on SmackDown. You could put the Universal back to Raw and change it back to the red design. There's literally nothing stopping them from doing that. So I cannot give you any reason as to why Sheamus cannot be that person. I can't do that. So I like that answer. I also, did you see the footage of Sasha stretching?
The yoga video?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Okay. If you're going to travel for 6 hours and be on your own, I would strongly recommend you don't watch Italian horror films and instead you watch a marathon of the yoga session that Sasha Banks was a part of.
Oh, is it cool?
Be cool.
You watched? You download?
I downloaded, I installed it onto my VR headset and really got myself in the room. What I did was I even stood behind the man that was stretching Sasha. I don't know why I didn't stand behind Sasha now I'm thinking about it.
So you just stared at a guy's back?
Yeah.
You didn't even see Sasha.
I didn't see Sasha. I just held on to the guy. I was just round the back of the guy and I just kind of cuddled him instead. Because he was in the way to Sasha. I couldn't get to Sasha. So I had to embrace the guy. But I mean, I think he enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a real moment. If you get a chance to, have you ever had to go on a VR headset?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So listen, it's 20 past. Don't you need to?
Yeah, I gotta run to the baseball game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
So
hey,
make sure you don't mess up the Discord. And I'll see everyone next week unless I die.
Hey, what? Oh, what, at the baseball?
Yeah, at the Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah,
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance of that. There's
Yeah.
a good chance of that. That's kind of where horror films are set, really.
Yeah.
Wilderness, Pennsylvania. Ooh. All right. Good chatting to you.
Bye.
I miss you already.
I know. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, William. Bye, Sonny. Bye, Trey. Bye,
Bye.
Michael. Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Michael. Bye. I don't know why I'm saying bye. I'm still staying. And actually what I'm doing now is I'm straddling across 2 screens, which is very uncomfortable for me to do. And I am not prepared for this whatsoever. So give me a second and we will... Let me go down to the Zoom. I don't even know where it is. Flippity-doo-dah. I don't even know where it is. What I want to do is get myself put into one screen, and then we will jump into the Discord. I did check it earlier, and it works. Praise be. So that's good news. I can literally not find this. I cannot find where the picture is coming in from. That is wild. That is wild. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to stay like this for a little bit. I just fancy it. So, what we'll do is we'll jump into the Discords. Let's go into the Discords. Let me take myself off mute. Yes, I seem to be working. Let's go to just Nick. Let's go to just Nick. Nick, are you there, buds? Nick, hello. Oh, I think Nick's still muted. Nick, are you coming through? I've unmuted you. You might have to unmute yourself. Yes.
Hello there.
Yes. There he is.
Let me mute the stream. There we go.
There we go. How are you, mate?
I am very fine. Thank you very much, good sir. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh my God, you sound so regal. I feel like we've got the ghost of the Queen on the stream. Hello, good sir.
Hello there.
How are you? What have you been up to then? You been up to much?
Me and Dave have been sorting stuff out for the podcast and that, but apart from that, nothing much. Been playing games.
Okay, what with Dave?
No, I play games by myself, but I've set up the podcast up with Dave.
Okay, so how's the podcast going with Dave?
We've taken a bit of time off due to stuff that's been happening in my life.
Okay.
We are coming back hopefully Friday.
Oh, very good. And have you got something planned as to what you're going to be discussing?
Well, we might be a bit late to the party, but CM Punk, we've got to talk about that. Yeah.
There's I mean, obviously suspended at the moment, isn't he? I don't know if there's been any other developments. The latest I heard was that the Young Bucks feelers was not true. I think they've actually come out now and said that they didn't send out feelers to WWE. I heard that Dave Meltzer's also said that he didn't hear that either. So seems a little bit up in the air as to, because obviously if they did, it would be very interesting. And it was widely reported that they'd sent some, feelers out to WWE. Are you interested in bringing us in? But apparently that's now been debunked. So we'll have to see. I heard rumors that Kenny had done the same, but I don't know if that's true or not now as well. So carnage.
I think that the Young Bucks would work only because they are very sports entertainment wise. But I don't think they'll be able to cope with the WWE style of wrestling. Same with Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if that style has changed under Triple H, though. Because certainly under Vince, they would not be allowed to do what they normally do under Triple H. I wonder if he would give them a little bit more leeway. I still don't think he would allow them to do the kind of stuff they're doing in AEW, like go to those extremes, like million miles an hour, kind of no selling kind of stuff. But I think he would probably allow them to do it a little bit more maybe than Vince.
Yeah, he might do, because you see now with Triple H, with some of the moves that some of the wrestlers are able to pull off, like Chad Gable has improved immensely under Triple H, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that match that he has against Johnny on Raw this week was absolutely fantastic.
I have a question for you about that. Do you think if that was any other wrestler that Johnny could have pulled off such a great match?
Well, yes, but I think it needs to be someone that's competent in ring. So, I don't think Johnny's pulling that match off against Amos. I don't think he's pulling that match off against Trying to think who else is on the main roster, like Elias, Ezekiel, those kinds of people that are passable in ring. That well, Amos isn't maybe, but Ezekiel can, he can get from A to B. But I think we've seen with Johnny repeatedly in NXT that he is able to have 5-star classics against different opponents. I mean, his match, one of my favorite matches of his from NXT is when he took on Andrade. So Johnny against Andrade was absolutely fantastic. It was an amazing match. Had some great interference from Zelina Vega that brought down Candice LeRae. They really built up the drama and the tension. You didn't know which way it was going to go. I really, really enjoyed that. So I've seen him have a fantastic match with Andrade. We obviously know about his feud with Tommaso Ciampa and how amazing those matches were. We've seen him have great matches against Adam Cole. But the theme here is that they're all great in-ring competitors. I don't know that I could sit here and name great Johnny matches against people that are not of that caliber, if that makes sense. So
yeah, I totally know what you mean there.
Yeah. So I mean, a good question, a good point. I think that's why I'm so excited about him, is because, I mean, imagine him against AJ Styles, imagine him against Seth Rollins, imagine him against Kevin Owens. The list is endless. Even him against Sheamus is going to be a banger, because it's going to be a different match. It's going to be a more of a brawl than a kind of technical mat-based kind of wrestling. But I mean, we've seen that Sheamus is able to have banger after banger after banger, and him against Johnny, I'm sure would be great as well. What would you do with Johnny at the moment? Would you keep him solo? Would you put him in a tag team? Would you put him in a faction? Would you have him go after a mid card? Would you have him go after main title? What would you do with Johnny?
Keep him solo for now. Both him and Ciampa are on different, are on solo paths. So for now, just let them go the solo route, and then when it gets to the point where there's, say, they might have won the Intercontinental and the USA belt, bring it together and then get to beat whoever's the champion.
Okay, cool.
Or as James Chadwick's just shouted in the chat, Gargano versus Ciampa on the main roster.
Yeah, I think we will get that at some point, to be honest. I think that we know it's too good to not showcase it to a bigger crowd. So I think they will get to that. I don't know when. I don't know if we do a DIY run first and then they split and then we do that match, or if we do that match first and then they kind of come together in respect after, and then we maybe do something with DIY. I feel like there'll be a DIY run on the main roster as well. I think that I don't know when, but if you're a booker and you know for a fact that something works, it's easy, isn't it? I mean, there's so much to try and book, and there's so much to think about, and there's so many people to have to try and deal with. If you've got something that's a banker that is gonna, light up a show, you'll turn to that. And so I think that DIY is probably going to happen at some point, and Tommaso and Johnny will probably happen as well.
Taking some of your point now, you said, getting something that would work, and it's going to work. Is that why NXT works so well? Because the majority of the people that were on that brand wrestled each other on the indies. So you obviously had Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and a few others were all on the indies together. So is that why NXT works so well? Because they knew each other in the ring and outside the ring, so they could put on a great performance.
I think that was a big factor. I genuinely do, because Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic did wrestle each other on the indies, and some of the best matches that we saw were when those two faced each other in NXT. But I mean, they knew going into that they could kill it, because they'd already faced each other on the indies. That's just one example. And as you say, that happened quite a bit in NXT. I think as well, this is the problem when you bring in athletes and you bring in this next in line kind of class, because these athletes that come from baseball, basketball, American football, you can teach them how to wrestle and you can show them how to do the moves, and you can teach them how to kind of call a match as you're having a match, right? You can learn that stuff. But what you can't really learn is to how to get that chemistry with different opponents. That only comes with experience. And so this is where the indie guys have got this massive advantage that WWE just don't seem to put as much value into. If you actually listen to what they say about the indie guys, it seems like the indie guys are an inconvenience at times because they have to seemingly unteach them the things they learn on the indies and then teach them the WWE style. And I've listened to many interviews from like some of the different trainers and Triple H where it really does come across as if like bringing in indie talent is not always as amazing as what it would seem. But what it does give you is it gives you that ability to just literally just take that indie person, and automatically you're going to have a certain standard of match because they are so used to working with different opponents and having different matches. And, you know, they will just be able to get into some sort of a groove with each other that, you know, the timing is kind of automatically there. And you don't get that with the athletes. The athletes know how to do moves and they know roughly how to structure a match, but they don't know how to structure matches and they don't know how to compete against different types of people, like bigger guys, smaller guys. They don't really know how to tell those stories, whereas the indie guys have gone all over the world, all over America. They've learned how to wrestle different people. And that is something that I think has been a massive benefit to NXT, as well as the relationships that they've formed with certain people, as we've just said, with Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic. That has been a benefit to NXT. But I think that the next in line stuff, that has been a real problem. I think long-term, they're going to be really good once they get that experience. But this is why, for me personally, NXT has took a bit of a dive down. Because what we're seeing now on NXT are those athletes are not the indie talent as much. I mean, like, look how great that Roxanne Perez is. She's come in and she looks like $1 billion. She looks amazing. And my understanding is she's been very active in other promotions. So you can sort of just tell.
She's been on the indies since about maybe 16 or 18. I'm sure you can only wrestle at 18. So I think she's been on the indies since she was 18 years old. So
yeah,
she's built up that experience already, and they were very lucky to get her at the age they've got her.
Yeah. I mean, she's great. She is great. I've not seen loads of her, but from what I've seen, I've been impressed. And it's all to do with just, you know, it's like anything in life, isn't it? The more you practice at something, the better you're going to be at it. So this is where these athletes have got a massive, massive disadvantage. Great advantage with their look. And long-term, they can get there because by the time they're, you know, on the main roster, they should have had some repetitions and they should have some experience. It's just that they're having to learn it all, like, on TV. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're having to go onto NXT and learn how to do this. Whereas before with the old NXT, we were getting people that were at least more advanced in their journey, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Where, like, sometimes, though, with athletes, they pick up sports quicker. Like Logan Paul, for example, because he apparently is an athlete.
Yeah.
Where with the indie talent, like, I say, some indie talent have already been through the ringer. Like, because some of the stories you hear from indie stars, it's very hard to earn money on the indies unless you're very talented, if that makes sense.
I really respect that, though. I mean, for me personally, I've got nothing against the athletes that come in. I've got nothing against those guys. It's just I wish that they were really like on a real kind of hardcore house show tour or something. Do you know what I mean? I wish that they were just really running them in matches like all the time, like you know, like how it used to be in the territory days, where it's just like every night there was a show. And it was like they were just going around because then like it would fast track them a lot quicker with their progress because they'd be doing matches and just mix them up and just like house show. NXT doesn't tend to do that. They do house shows, but they're quite few and far between actually. So this is why what you see on TV can be quite slow progress sometimes. But obviously with the indie talent, that's obviously got a lot more experience. It's a really good point that you make about like how the athletes can at times pick it up quite quickly, though. And certainly we've seen some examples of that. So yeah, I'm certainly not down on it. It's a different way to bring people in. I just think that the NXT product was maybe stronger when we were leaning a bit more on the indie talent than we was the athletes. But yeah, good.
I totally agree. But I think, actually, you know what? I'll keep that thought for next time. I'll let you move on because we've spoke for a very long time, and it's not fair on the others.
No worries. What was it though? Because I'll wonder forever.
I've honestly forgot.
Okay, fair enough. Good talking to you, buds.
And you, mate. Have a good one.
Look after yourself. Bye.
Bye.
Right, let's go to Sam. Sam Bell. We'll jump over to Sam. Let me unmute Sam. Unmute there. Boom. Sam, are you all right, buds?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What did you want to discuss?
Well, I'm interested, like, your tweet earlier today about, like, the theory, like, in the ladder match. I kind of, like, really like to see that happen because it would be a really interesting storyline with, like, who, like, ends up.
Yeah, to be perfectly truthful, that was something that came out of a watch-along, but I cannot remember. A few people have actually mentioned it now. And as a result, I could not tell you who the first person to mention it actually was. So the tweet I put out just so that we can kind of remind and refresh people or introduce it to people that might not have seen. There was a message that went out earlier from WrestleVotes that we read. And I would say that's probably one of the biggest talking points today. Basically, they want Roman to lose the title by WrestleMania, but they don't want him to lose at all. And so the tweet that I put out was ladder match. Roman grabs one belt, the opponent grabs the other, the belts get separated. There is no loser. That's the best suggestion that I've seen at Triple H. Not that Triple H will have seen it, but yeah, that to me is the cleanest way of doing it. And as we said, you know, there is no loser there. All right, Roman loses a belt, but he doesn't really lose the match. And, you know, that way they do separate the two titles. Who, I'm going to put you on the spot now, who would you have as the other person? Oh, have we lost Sam? That's a shame. Oh, Sam went. Okay, but that's a shame. Sam, you'll have to let us know in the chat. Oh, hang on. Sam might be back. Let's click on server unmute. Sam, you there, buds?
Yeah, I keep on getting disconnected. But I feel like a good opponent, I mean, it might seem cliche, but, like, I've got, like, a couple in mind. One would be, you know, maybe Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes. You can maybe put Braun Strowman in it, but don't know how they would do that. But either Cody Rhodes, he could, you know, maybe late next year, like after the Rumble, maybe.
Yeah.
If he loses the Rumble, Seth Rollins could be another good one. But I guess it all depends on which direction they go and, you know, when they do it, if they do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's quite a few options that you could have for that. The only thing I would say with Cody is I feel like when Cody achieves it, because I think he will achieve it, and I think he will become a champion, I think when he finally gets there, it feels like it needs to be one of those kind of massive moments that he's done it, he's achieved it, and I don't know if him just grabbing one belt and Roman grabs the other, and there's not really a winner and there's not really a loser. I don't know if that's the right moment for Cody.
I agree.
You know, it feels like it might need to be that boyhood dream has come true, Shawn Michaels, kind of when he beat Bret Hart in the Iron Man match type thing. We might need like a moment like that. So of your two first like ones where you said Seth or Cody, I would probably lean Seth. Because then that might allow you to do Cody Seth at WrestleMania. So I like that. We'll have to see if we can get Triple H to book that for us.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to chuck in, bud?
Yeah. What are your? I know you've kind of spoken on like last week when Shayna was talking to like Ronda. I feel like that did like plant a few seeds for Extreme Rules. I feel like they could get Ronda Rousey just like destroying Liv Morgan, and then like all of a sudden like maybe Shayna distracts, like her music just pops out, and that gets Ronda like maybe kind of distracted, and then Liv going for the cover. I feel like that would be probably how Liv retains.
So you think that she'll get the pin on Ronda again for what, the third time? Well, yeah, third time.
Yeah, but like again, it's like
it's screwy. Yeah,
really. She's getting beaten pretty badly.
Yeah.
So like it's not like Liv is like obviously she's not in control the whole match. And yeah, I consider myself I'm a Liv fan. I like her, but like I'm not one of those like hardcore like she needs to win every match. Like I feel like her reign is coming to an end fairly soon, probably before Survivor Series, because I don't know how they're gonna do like Bianca versus Liv. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I never really thought about Survivor Series or what we would end up with, but it would be Bianca versus Liv. That's interesting. I don't know. Do you do that match or not? Do you just, because those kind of Survivor Series is kind of weird. It's kind of I don't know. Survivor Series is champion versus champion. It's kind of matches that for one night only. Yeah. The titles aren't on the line. In a way, Survivor Series is at its best when it's matches that you don't really expect to see.
Yeah, and Bianca and Liv are, they're friends, they get along fairly well. So, it's kind of interesting to think about that.
I'd be interested to know how the crowd would react to that, I'd be interested to know where the crowd would go, because I think, there was that one bad reaction that she got after SummerSlam, but really outside of that, the crowd for Liv has been all right. Like they haven't, it's not like she's being booed out the building every week. So,
and like the chants have, greatly, I don't, you don't hear like crowds saying you tapped out and stuff like that.
No, that was just that one crowd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to know how they react. I mean, just judging by the watch along we did last night, it doesn't feel like Bianca's red hot at the moment. Yeah. There was quite a few in the chat saying that they were bored of Bianca, and that she's just doing the same old stuff again. So I don't know, just going off that, it seems like people are with Bianca, but they're not crazy about this title run. And so, part of me would be like, I wonder if you'd get dueling chants. I wonder if you'd have like, let's go Bianca, let's go Liv. And it could be quite I'd be down for seeing it, I'd be down for seeing Liv and Bianca and just seeing how it plays out. But I could understand them looking at it going, oh, we really don't want to do face versus face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, bud. That's a really interesting one. I never thought as far as Survivor Series. I was just trying to figure out, is she going to get past Ronda?
Yeah. But you also have, you have Bailey and, on Raw with Bianca, so you really never know what they can do there. Probably Extreme Rules too, Bianca versus Bailey, and
Bailey's got a chance. She's got a chance.
Yeah.
because the Io and Dakota just won the tag belts.
Yeah.
So Bailey could win the big one, and then that could set up Bailey versus Liv.
Yeah, and that's heel versus face.
So. Heel versus face, which makes a bit more sense. But as I said, for me personally, I don't mind if we're gonna do Raw against SmackDown. At least give me some matches that I don't normally expect or won't normally see. You know what I mean? So I don't mind the face.
Yeah, and it's not like how Survivor Series used to be, like brand versus brand. They're competing, in early 2010s. You had they competed for a trophy and stuff.
Yeah.
Bragging rights. Yeah. So it's not as competitive as it used to be. So it really doesn't, need to be like that kind of feud.
I would rather that Survivor Series went back to how it was, where we had teams and feuds and not Raw SmackDown. But if we are doing Raw SmackDown, then at least give us some matches that it's like, oh, okay, I'm down for seeing that. And I'd be honestly, I'm quite sold on the Bianca Liv thing. I'm quite sold on that. Nice, good talking to you, buds.
All right, you too.
Have a good week, and I'm sure I'll speak to you again at some point.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you. Have a good night.
All the best, man. Bye. Right, let's go to Shelly. I don't know that I've spoke to Shelly before. Let me see if we can speak to Shelly. Shelly, hello. Are you all right?
Hi.
Hello. I'm intrigued to speak to you, Shelly, because I don't believe I've spoke to you before. So, how are you doing?
Stressed.
Stressed?
Yeah, very stressed.
Oh, what? Why are you stressed?
I've had a really bad week. I've got.
You've had a bad week. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you want to chat about? Take your mind off it, Shelly. You're amongst friends now. You're amongst friends. So, do you want to talk a bit of wrestling? What are you enjoying in the wrestling world at the moment? Who's your favorite?
The Roman Reigns storyline with Drew McIntyre.
Okay, so you're enjoying Roman, and what are you thinking about the title situation? Like, we need to try and get one off him, apparently.
So if it was me, I would give the other one to Sheamus, who's very hot at the minute.
Yes, that's exactly what Triple T said earlier, actually. And when he said it, my first reaction was, I'm not sure. That was my first reaction, just because Sheamus is a weird one. He's been around for so long. I kind of take him a bit for granted. But you're absolutely right, as is Triple T. He is red hot right now.
He is, because I really like Irish people, because they're really red hot people at the minute because they fight so good. Yeah.
And he's been around for so long. I think he's someone that people, myself included, take for granted. Like, he's someone that's always there. He always puts in a really good performance. But I don't know, there's always someone else that we're talking about, like maybe a Cody Rhodes, or we're talking about a Johnny Gargano, or we're talking about someone else. And Sheamus always just goes a little bit under the radar.
I was watching Raw last night, and I thought the Dexter Lumis and the Miz segment was a bit strange.
Well, I think Dexter Lumis is a bit strange. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. It's hard to know where they're kind of going with that. I mean, clearly it's going to build towards a match. Did you watch Dexter in NXT at all, or is this the first time you're seeing Dexter?
I watched Dexter Lumis in NXT, and I think he's very good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy him with Indy Hartwell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those two were like such a perfect couple, so yeah.
They were. That would be great if they could bring her up to be with him, like, and then they could be a couple. I think they will look to do that eventually, but I think they want to kind of show him to people that didn't watch NXT first, kind of introduce him to people. But yeah, he's a bit creepy, isn't he?
Yeah, very creepy.
Who else are you enjoying at the moment? So you enjoy Roman. It seems like you appreciate Sheamus. Is there any of
Drew.
Drew.
I really enjoyed Drew's entrance and singing at the end. That Clash the Castle was cool.
Yeah. And so Clash of the Castle, was you disappointed Drew didn't win, or did you want Roman? I bet you was quite split, wasn't you?
I was split down the middle.
Yeah. So it was kind of like either way you couldn't lose, but either way you couldn't really win.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy the match?
Yeah.
And did you enjoy Sheamus Gunther?
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite out of that whole show?
All of them.
All of them? Just all of them?
Yeah.
The whole thing was brilliant. Yeah. Is there any of the women?
If I would rate Clash at the Castle, I'll give it 100 out of 100.
100 out of 100. It could not have been any better.
No.
Even the singing at the end didn't upset you in any way.
No.
Even though Drew McIntyre clearly cannot sing.
I don't know.
I'm not being harsh to Drew. I think even Drew would admit that singing is not what he specializes in.
Yeah.
So, is there any other? Oh, go on.
I'm really loving Liv Morgan at the minute and the storyline
with her being with Sonya.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, are you saying she's your favorite female?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you looking for her to do with Ronda? I'm guessing you want her to keep the belt against Ronda.
If she doesn't get her arm broken.
If she doesn't get her arm broken, yes. I think even Liv would like to not get her arm broken. Yes. That's going to be a challenge. They seem to be teasing that it might be an Extreme Rules match. That could be.
I read that on Twitter and on your Twitter as well, so it's on both.
That could be a problem for Liv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a problem. I mean, facing Ronda in a normal match is a problem. Facing her in an Extreme Rules match, I'd have to think is probably even worse. Although saying that will allow Liv to use weapons, which could actually work to Liv's advantage.
Yeah, because I think every woman wrestler, they must have their strong points.
Yeah. Shelly, I've got to start wrapping up because we do have NXT very quickly approaching. But
so much.
Yeah, no, it was lovely talking to you. Was there anything else you wanted to say to the people?
Good night, everybody, I guess.
Aw, that's nice. You're way nicer than me.
Thank you.
Shelly, really lovely talking to you, and I hope your week improves.
Oh, it will.
Very good. All the best, buds.
Bye.
Bye. Right, let's go to. Do you know what? Let's go to Edward. We're going to wrap up with Edward. I always give Edward a hard time, so let's go and speak to him. Edward, how you doing, bud? I mean, this is why I give him a hard time. I mean, I've unmuted him. I've said how you doing, and I'm point blank being ignored right now. I could have gone to anyone. There's some really great people waiting in Discord right now. I've decided to go to Edwards, and he's just absolutely left me high and dry. I'll try one more time. I am losing my patience live.
Wait a minute. Let me pause my KSI video for. Wait a minute.
Here he is.
Hello.
I was just saying I'd give you a hard time, so that's why I've gone to you. I hope you appreciate.
I've noticed you've given me a hard time the past few weeks. You've turned heel on me.
I haven't turned heel on you. It's just that you keep typing messages I can't understand.
It's no my fault. My fingers slip.
Is it because you're Scottish?
Yes, we type different.
Are you starting to type how you sound? And I just can't quite. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Hey, you got a fight coming up this week, haven't you?
I do.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah. When is it Saturday?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, you're fighting on a Sunday?
Yeah, because I box amateurly. It's different days at times.
Okay.
So, like, when I'm in the Scottish Championships, sometimes that'll be on a Thursday or a Wednesday.
Okay. And you feeling good, confident?
I am.
Okay. And this person you're facing, no jokes from me, this is fight week. So what do we know about them?
He's fast, he's powerful, he's good on his feet, and he's good at dodging, he's hard to hit. Okay.
Good head movement, good footwork.
Yeah, that's why he's only been beat once.
So what do you fancy? Do you fancy your chances? I'm guessing you do.
I do.
Okay,
I
good.
fancy my chances against anyone.
Okay. And how do we find out the result, right? Because I do not want you telling me the result, because I've got a feeling that come Monday, it's going to be a flipping first round knockout in it that I'm going to be hearing about. First round knockout, mate. First round.
Probably Twitter.
So you're telling me right now, and you're telling it all out there, there is a Twitter account that we can go to that will tell us the real result.
Yeah.
Where is this Twitter account, please?
My Twitter account.
No, not your Twitter. Not your Twitter account. Shut up.
Let me talk.
Not your Twitter account.
Let me talk.
Go on.
My mum is going.
I'm not going to your mum. I'm not going to your mum's Twitter account.
Listen. She'll obviously be videoing it on my phone, and I've told her to tweet it on Twitter.
Yeah, but she'll say there's technical problem. If you get knocked out round 1, she won't post that, will she?
But she will.
Are you sure? You're telling everyone.
I am the BOSS. I am the boss.
Okay, so you're saying to everyone right now that regardless of results, there will be a video posted onto your Twitter. How do we know that you've probably got a video of you winning? How do we know it's the right one?
Because it'll have the date on it.
Why will it have the date on it?
Because it's gonna have the date on it.
But why, when you film something on your phone, it doesn't put the date on it? This isn't a VHS video recorder from the 1990s.
Because the only fights I have on my phone are my last 2 fights, which my last one was 2015. I've not been in the ring for about 6 years.
Okay.
So really, if I was going to post one of me being about 5'8", you'd know the difference.
But will you on some phone footage?
Yes.
Am I going to be able to look at that and go, hang on, he's 5'8" there. He's 5'8". Come on. I just want to make sure we get the right footage. Yeah. Listen,
yes, you get the right footage.
I'm thinking about you because I do not want anyone. Because when you win by first round knockout and you've got your arms raised and you celebrate, I don't want anyone to turn around and say that's old footage.
Look, I'm not going in there for the first round knockout. I'm going in there to destroy that man. I am going in there to end that man. I'm going to make him hurt.
Okay, but is that not a first round knockout? Like, to destroy him? Like, that's like bang.
Me destroying him is to punch him and not get touched. So I'm going to punch him for 3 rounds and not get touched.
Why are you doing that? Why just knock him out? If you're that confident, don't. What is this? You're getting.
Because if I knock people out, who would want to fight me today? Just run in, hit him once, and that's it. Like,
yeah. There will be people. Is that not how you climb the ladder?
Yeah, that's how I climb the ladder. But I'd take anyone on. I'd take Gargano on right now. I'm not scared of nobody.
Well, I don't know if that's wise. I don't know if that's a good. I don't know. That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
And anyway, I did want to talk about the news. It was confirmed on Twitter.
Okay, come on then.
Anthony Joshua has agreed to fight Tyson Fury December 3rd.
Yes, I saw. So, I don't know that they've actually 100% confirmed.
Joshua has agreed to everything.
Yes,
everything.
But the contracts aren't signed, are they?
No. Frank Warren tweeted out, contract will be with you soon.
I saw that. Okay.
The 2 venues are rumoured as Wembley and Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff, I think. I think Cardiff is December. Wembley... Go on.
Usyk is also wanting to prepare Joshua for this.
Is he? Does he?
Yeah. I seen it on Sky Sports News Twitter.
That's interesting, isn't it? That's very interesting.
I think this is a closer fight than what everybody else makes out.
So, I mean, obviously we need to wrap up because we've got to go and do NXT, but what's your prediction on that fight? I mean, it's a massive fight. December, Fury against Joshua. Who wins?
I know what James is going to be like in the chat. I'm being biased, but I'm going to try my best not to be biased. And I mean this on my granddad's grave. God rest his soul. But something tells me at age he's going to get the job done. He's going to be hungry for it.
Okay.
And I just think because he's lost, Fury's wanting him at the most vulnerable point in his career, and he's expecting AJ not to be himself. And that's the worst time to get anybody because you didn't care what they could be like.
Good point. Good point. We need to wrap up, bud, because Zoom has just kicked me out for some reason. So there's no one on stream right now. People can hear me though.
Question.
Hello, everyone. Go on.
One quick question,
please.
Do you seriously believe that Ronda will lose to Liv Morgan a third time? Because I don't.
Do I seriously believe that Ronda will lose to Liv Morgan? I seriously believe Ronda will lose to Liv Morgan.
For the third time.
Yeah, I do. I do, because I don't think there's anything to do with Liv Morgan. I don't think Liv Morgan is winning. I think Ronda is losing, and I think she's losing because of something. Maybe Shayna.
If it's not an Extreme Rules match, I think Ronda doesn't leave with the belt.
If it's not an Extreme Rules match, you think Ronda wins?
Yes, but not with a belt.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. She could win, but win by count out or DQ.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not Extreme Rules, that way she wins, but she doesn't get the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point.
What time you're streaming it on Saturday for Canelo?
Don't know yet. I need to have a look and work out when UFC starts and when the boxing starts and everything. So.
Right, okay, you better go. People will be waiting.
Okay. All right. Good talking to you, bud.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
He's gone. Right, awesome. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. I know you can't see me, but that's because I just got a message from Zoom saying that we can't be bothered to keep doing this. We've kicked you out. Thanks. So, yes, I am. This is the ghost of wrestling. Ooh, the ghost of Wrestling Daze. But, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to everyone that called in. Sorry to those that we didn't get to. But we will be back next week. And I am jumping.